Hey Joyce, this is Roger, your favorite CRNA. I know I am because that's what you always let me know that. This is a hi, it's not a goodbye. When I think of Joyce, I think of the word cornerstone. Because you have been the cornerstone of the organization, the backbone, the keystone, the foundation of the group for so many years. And, that's irreplaceable. Through all the years, when I came up to the office, I'd come to talk to you about a problem I had at work or with the kids. I came to talk to my cornerstone. And I really appreciated all the time we got to spend together. And I'm going to miss that. Enjoyed working with you all these many years, and hope to see you soon. And we love you a lot.
Hey there, Miss Joyce. Just wanted to take a minute just to tell you how much I appreciate everything you've done for me over the years. You made a big difference, great big difference in my life and everybody that's come through that program. I've always kind of considered you to be my Mississippi mom. And congratulations on your retirement. If anybody deserves it, you do. Take care of yourself, keep in touch, and I love you.
Hey Joyce, this is Mr. Camp and myself. Hope you're doing fine. Gonna miss you and all of our talks. Camp's gonna miss seeing you, missing coming over there to the office like Laura Catherine has come and playing with the birds and switching out to their nest. Laura Catherine is already in bed asleep. Camp is wide awake, as you can see, just like his mama, wide open. Isn't that right? But gonna miss you and hope you have a great, wonderful retirement. You stay in touch with us, and I'll stay in touch with you. Tell her hi, Mr. Camp. Mr. Grunt Grunt said hello, and we love you and going to miss you.
Hey Joyce!
Hey Joyce.
Here with my old buddy Mike Barlow. He's in town. He's training up for vein stuff. He's about to see the light and get out of anesthesia and get in the vein world too. So we're going to get him set up in Tuscaloosa. But we just want to say congratulations on you finally retiring. I can't believe you're doing it. Goodness knows it's well worth it, and it's certainly time. And I want to thank you for all the help you gave me, not only when I was doing anesthesia, but getting Mississippi Vein started. I mean, you helped us get all of our numbers and get all the things filled out and getting all the licenses, and just, we really didn't understand how much you'd helped us until it was 2 or 3 years down the road, and we're helping other people get going, and it was just priceless what you did for us. And there's a lot of reasons for the success of Mississippi Vein, but you're one of the first ones, and that's something that I'll never, ever, ever forget. I love you, girl.
And I want to thank you for all that you did for us when I was in Jackson, and all the, when we moved over to Birmingham, all the help you gave us there, getting set up, and I just miss you every day, and congratulations on your retirement.
Hey Joyce, just wanted to tell you how much we're going to miss you and how much we have enjoyed getting to know you. I've always enjoyed coming over to visit with you over in your office, and it's not going to be the same not having you over there to come visit with. Laura Catherine has always loved coming over to visit with me so she could come over there and steal a piece of chocolate or play with the birds in the windowsill. She always had such a good time doing that, so she would always ask when she could get to go back and see you. But we love you and we miss you, and we hope you stay in touch. Congratulations on your retirement.
All right. Hey there, Joyce. I hear we're all lucky we get to make a video for your retirement. So, let's get going. I got all dressed up. I even showered and shaved in my retirement, just for you. Well, I guess I've known you 32 plus years since I wandered into the PAG offices way back when in '85. And I would have to say that you are truly the face of Physicians Anesthesia Group, because you've been there the longest and have certainly been the nicest person that's been there that long, or been there, period. Just a few things I've noticed over the years. You were kind of like a second mother to me. You were always teaching me life's little lessons that I tend to forget all too often. But I can't say that I've ever once truly seen you angry. And what I think I appreciate about you the most is that little knack you have for making everyone feel special. All the nurse anesthetists, all the physicians, you do all the little things they ask. You're always kind and sweet and polite, and I don't know if people ever appreciate it enough. Got to look at my notes. You're always cheerful. That's another thing that I've always known, always loved about you. And you've always been a very, very special friend, supportive in all my life's endeavors. You're always so good about the kids with their Christmas cards. And I remember when Sam was born, there was a big stork in my front yard saying, "It's a boy," compliments of Joyce. But you are so special to everyone just because you do all those little bitty things. And I will certainly always remember you and keep in touch with you. I'm going to put a little chunk of you right square in my heart so I never forget you. But you are a very, very special person. And I love you very, very much, Joyce. Don't ever forget that.
Hey Joyce, happy retirement. This is Holly. Well, I guess you know that. Anyway, I wanted to thank you so very much for all the years you took care of all those young men and old men, and especially Alan. And thanks for putting up with him too. And thanks for listening to me when I called and helping me with whatever I needed. You've always been there for all of us. I appreciate you more than you know. Always happy, always with a smile on your face, even though I know they were irritating the life out of you. Anyway, love you, hope to see you soon. Love to all your family. Thanks. Bye.
Hey Joyce, just want to thank you for everything that you've done. You've always been there for me to listen, and I appreciate you personally and with all that you've done for us at work. Love you.
Connor, you got that expense report for me yet? I really need it for work. Great. Oh my goodness, Miss Joyce, we're gonna miss you. We thank you so much for all that you've done. We love you and appreciate you. Have a great retirement, and just know that we will miss you. Amen.
Hey Joyce, just wanted to let you know what a pleasure it's been to have been working with you all these 32 years. We've been through some good times and bad times, more good times than bad. Seen a lot of people come and go, but through it all we've remained friends, and I hope more like sisters. I always think of you as a sister, and we'll always feel that way. Please stay like you are. You've been a wonderful person, a wonderful boss, and a wonderful person to work with. Know that I love you, and I will miss all of us being together working. But we're starting a whole new adventure in retirement. But we'll see each other. I love you.
Hey Miss Joyce, Julie, Matthew, and I want to tell you how much we really appreciate you taking care of me for the past 17 years. We love you.
Hello, Joyce. We have been friends for such a long time. I want that relationship to continue forever and ever. I have always loved you for the person that you are, always and forever, thee.
Hey Joyce, it's Wally Kennedy. I cannot believe that you are old enough to retire. I first met you when I went to work at St. Dominic's in the OR in 1982. I just simply cannot wrap my mind around where 35 years has gone to. It's always was such a pleasure seeing you every day on your visits to the OR. You are the one that had the tough job keeping all those anesthesiologists straightened out. Your smile and your sweet spirit was always such an inspiration to all of us. Please know how much you are loved and how thankful we all are for you. Take care, and I hope you have a great retirement.
Hi Joyce, just wanted to say hello from Vienna, where we are currently enjoying a wonderful, wonderful Saturday evening. And I just wanted to say thank you. I can't even begin to describe how much you do for us. I know it seems like just another job, maybe to you, but to us it's everything. It's being able to relax and know that when I'm halfway around the world, somebody's still there taking care of things and making sure that it all gets done. It's been an extraordinary pleasure to work with you and to get to know you, and we are really, really, really going to miss you. And I wish you absolutely all the best in retirement. Thanks so much, and we're going to miss you.
Hey Joyce, just wanted to say a little hello and thank you for all that you've done for us. For me and my family, I want to wish you well. We'll miss you around the office, and thank you for everything that you've done.
Thank you,
Joyce.
Hey Joyce, what can I say but thank you. Thank you for taking a chance on me when you hired me. I remember the first day in the office, I was so nervous. You told me, Vicki, there is nothing you can mess up that can't be fixed. Well, you were right, because I tried. You were always there, though, to straighten out any problem us girls had. My biggest thank you comes from your day-to-day walking with me through Kirby's illness. You were always there to lend an ear when I needed to talk, or a shoulder when I needed to cry. I always said that God put me in exactly the place I needed to be, surrounded by the perfect people to help me get through the pain of his illness and death. Joyce, I love you, and I hope you can feel all the love surrounding you today. Bye.
Thank you, Joyce.
Joyce, thank you so much from the Adcock family. In the 7 years that I've been at PAG, you have been just really, really great to us, and it's very much appreciated. I just always enjoyed when I would see you. You always have a smile on your face, and I can't count the times that you've helped Jennifer and me any questions that we had about insurance or whatever, and we're gonna miss you so much, more than you'll ever know, and at least you won't have to suffer going up through Byron like you and I have had to do for so long. Anyway, I love you very much, and God bless you. Thank you.
Hey Miss Joyce, I just wanted to say thank you for all that you've done for me and my family over the years. I know that in the 8 years that I've known you, I have probably required more than my fair share of assistance with things, and you've always had the answers to whatever issues came up. I hope that you're doing well. I want you to remember that there are a lot of people that love you and care about you. We're all thinking of you, and I hope that I get to see you again real soon. Thank you.
Hey Miss Joyce, words could not express how thankful I am to have had you in my life as a new graduate in a new city. I did not realize how spoiled I was until I tried to fill out my own paperwork not too long ago. You have always been genuinely concerned about me and my family. You have always been such a blessing to us. May God bless you and your family. We're gonna miss you. We love you.
Love you. Bye.
Mary Ann Sutherland. Hi, Joyce. You've been a good woman, taking care of a lot of folks, professionally and personally. It's been our luck and our very deep privilege to have known you for so many years. We wish the best for you. We love you.
Joyce, we want to do a video for you and just say thank you so much for all that you've done for the two of us and our family, and for the whole group. You've been the key part of Physicians Anesthesia Group for the whole time it's been around, and You mean so much to us all. Thanks for all the work-related things you do and for the non-work-related things you do, for how you've been a counselor for us, somebody we could come and talk to at any time, and it sounds like you've been that for lots of people in the group, for how you've been so generous with your time and dedicated, and also for the way you've handled yourself with your illness, with the health issues you have, and how you've been so courageous and strong and a great woman of faith and a wonderful encouragement to us all.
I'd like to join John in thanking you, Joyce. You've meant so much to the spouses and children over the years for all you've done for the group. I really don't think the group would have held together like it has without your courage and fortitude in the office and taking care of so many different personalities. And I'd especially like to thank you for all the sweet Christmas gifts you've given over the years. They've meant so much to me and my boys, all the way from the Santa Please Stop Here sign for when my boys were little bitty to this one that is one of the more recent, and it's Rocking Santa, and I sure enjoy pulling out your gifts every year. Happy retirement. We wish you the best. God bless you.
We love you, Joyce.
Joyce, I am here trying to do as well as most of my friends, and I would like to add something that you have been for me, and that I have looked at you throughout the years, and I have seen that you have been an exemplary daughter. I do remember your interest and your love for your mother, and not only being a daughter, but you being an extremely great sister. I knew your sisters, and I knew all what you have done for them. You've been a great wife. Besides that, you've been an excellent mother, a mother that has supported not only your daughter and husband, but your granddaughter. You're a great grandmother, and I don't mean to say great grandmother, but an extraordinary good mother, good grandmother. And I am very proud of being your friend throughout the years. I know that Dexter and Perry, they felt the same, and so my other ex-partners. Your work abilities are extremely exemplary. You had driven to our office for 1,000,000 miles, maybe 2 million miles, and you always been on time. You always have done your best, and your ability and consistency and honesty are to be noticed. Now that you are retiring, Joyce, I want you to enjoy it every single day. Just do whatever you may want to do, and one day after the time. Today is the only day we have. We have already lost yesterday, and tomorrow is not here. So I want you to enjoy it as well and as much as you want every single day. You don't know when will be the day to go and see the Lord, so you better be good. And I want to tell you that I thank you, and so my family, from the deepest part of our heart. We love you, and we certainly appreciate all what you have done for us, and I wish you best. And you never know but Joyce, love you and be good. Love, Carlos.
Joyce, because you are leaving us, we have decided that we will protest and we are not working today.
Thank you for everything you've done.
We love you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joyce.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Joyce.
Thank you, Joyce. Love you.
Love you, Joyce. Thanks.
Thanks, Joyce. Much love.
Thanks.
Hey,
Joyce.
The Daily's here. You probably figured that out by now. This here is a partial list of things that we're all going to miss about seeing Joyce every day at the hospital. And it's not exhaustive by any stretch of the imagination. Your smile, your laughter, your infectious attitude is always positive. I love always seeing Joyce. No matter what kind of mood you're in, Joyce is going to make you feel better. One of the great things about Joyce's video, take 2 and action. Definitely one of the things that I'm gonna miss about you, Joyce, and this is kind of a strange thing, I'm gonna miss hearing your footsteps as you're walking into the 3rd floor office from your office. You always tell when it's Joyce. You could sit there, you didn't have to see you could just listen, and they were moving quick and they were moving fast because you were always on the move. One of the things that I always noticed about you was your ability to find the good in almost everybody. You remind me of my mother in that aspect, because you could be talking about Satan himself and you would say, well, his outfit is a nice shade of crimson. You're always going to find the good in things. That's one of the many things that we love about you. I'm going to miss being able to we're all going to miss being able to call you up and say, Joyce, I got a problem, or Joyce, I'm at my wit's end over this thing. I don't know what to do next. Can you help me with it? It didn't matter what it was. You didn't ask. You didn't say, like, what's in it for me? You didn't say, that's too hard, I can't do it. The only question you asked was, when do you need it by? And I loved that. And then you'd say, well, if we can get it by tomorrow, that'd be okay. Well, we'd get a call that afternoon, and you'd say, well, the answer is 4, and that would be it. We would know that you had done it. It didn't matter what it was. You could ask you, look, Joyce, I got a quadratic equation here that I need solved, but it's in Arabic. And you'd say, well, okay, when do you need it by? So we'd get a call later that afternoon. You'd say, like, I got in touch with the Egyptian consulate in Washington, D.C. They patched me through to Cairo. They got one of their top mathematicians on it, and the answer is 4. So that's Joyce right there. A lot of people were sending all these videos, and as I was compiling all this, I saw all these exotic places that people were sending in their videos from. So when we saw those, we knew we had to up our game a little bit. So happy retirement, Joyce! We love you!
Hey Joyce, I hope you are feeling well today, and I hope you're enjoying these videos that people have made for you. Well, here we are, 31 and a half years since I walked through the door, and maybe 45 since you started working for PAG. Life takes a lot of funny twists and turns, some of them not so funny, as you and I both know well. But through it all, you've just been Joyce, always helpful, no matter what, willing to lend an ear to anybody's problems, and always there with a ready word of sage advice. I was trying to think of the best way to describe you to a stranger, and started making a list of good qualities, and I just couldn't come up with anything I thought was complete. But I remembered that in Galatians chapter 5 there's a list of the fruits of the Spirit, and those really are a great description of Joyce. They are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. That's Joyce, all of the good qualities and none of the bad. You constantly showed those qualities as you interacted with each of us, treating everyone the same and having the same patience with everyone. Just being everyone's mother, friend, confidant, and always ready to give that advice if needed. Joyce, PAG loves you. You've done a great job for so many years, and you've had to endure so much change in your work life during that time. I want to spend just a second kind of emphasizing some of that maybe the rest of the group, as they watch this, will appreciate you even a little bit more. But you started in roughly 1972 with Dexter and Perry, and that's 2 doctors and a few CRNAs maybe. And you saw the group go to 12 doctors and 18 or 20 CRNAs. And just the growth of the group required so much more on your part. But a couple of examples of things where you had to really step up and learn a lot of new stuff, and a lot of that on your own time. You know, when you started, you were likely doing billing by hand, and that in some years morphed into using IBM punch cards on a computer that's about as big as a piano. And that's the way it was when I came into the group in 1986. Shortly thereafter, PCs came on the scene, and you had to learn not only how to work a PC, but how to do billing on the PC and do tax deposits and so many different things. Also, you know, when I entered the office work mid to early 90s, and we started to work together a lot, you were writing checks by hand and recording deposits by hand and really keeping no other books in the office. Jan was keeping them all at the accounting firm, and we were paying some pretty good bills because of that. You willingly accepted the challenge of QuickBooks, and soon we were writing checks on the computer, keeping all the books in the office, and saving a good bit of money for the group in accounting fees. Those are but 2 of things that required a huge commitment on your part to learn, and you know, I just appreciate that so much, and I know that the group does as well. You know, I started to say about our time working together that you were my right arm as we tried to keep the business side of Physicians Anesthesia Group going smoothly. But that would be like the tail wagging the dog for me to say that. So really it was more like you were doing the lion's share of it with an occasional guiding hand from me. Without you in that chair, my job there, getting that done would have just been so much harder. And I just want you to know how much I truly appreciate your helpfulness and never shying away from a new project, always tackling it with a smile. You know, on the personal side, I really appreciate you being there for me all the time during Donna's illness. You know, you never missed a day coming by when we were in the hospital. You were always there, ready with a smile, a hug, a prayer. Even as you found out that you had a diagnosis, you know, of your own, you were still there for us. And that reminds me of one incident while we were in the hospital, and because every day you would always ask me if I needed anything, what could you do? And usually I said nothing. But one day I said, you know, you could bring me a Hershey bar next time you come by. That would be great. And I was hoping that maybe tomorrow she would bring me a Hershey bar, and you would bring me a Hershey bar, and but here you come an hour later with a sack full of 20 Hershey bars. And that's just an example of your generosity, which not in that list of attributes that I mentioned a while ago, but I think it's implied by a number of them. But another great characteristic of Joyce. Joyce, you're a special person. You're the face of the Physicians Anesthesia Group around St. Dominic's Hospital. You're going to be missed greatly. We should all try to emulate your good qualities as we go forward in life, and we should have the same attitude that you have about looking at change as something that's coming naturally and something to be dealt with a smile instead of fought against. Thank you for all you've done for me, all you've done for PAG. I wish you a happy and peaceful retirement. I pray for the full restoration of your health. And Joyce, you are truly a special person to me. I love you very much. You know that if there's ever anything you need at all, you know where I am. Bye.
Ms. Joyce Taylor, alias leader of PAG. This is Dr. Smith. Hey Joyce, it's me, Gary. It's recently come to my attention that you have come to a decision about a little known option in PAG known as retirement. This has created a situation in which I feel I must seek a token of my appreciation for everything that you've done and meant to me throughout your career at PAG. So, the game is on. The plot is afoot. The mission begins. Joyce, before I decided to start this mission, I figured I needed a little extra help with a heck of a phone cell tower. So I found one that I'm going to be using. I'm so confused. What to do. So I knew I was going to need some help on this mission. So I thought I'd go by my local church and say a prayer. So the first thing I thought was maybe real estate. Maybe invest in something once you retire for a retirement fund. Or maybe a new car. Definitely, maybe, almost certainly, some jewelry. A new boat might be fun. Or maybe a small piece of art. That'd be nice. I could get you a trophy. I looked high and I looked low. And I even consulted with the saints. Joyce, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't seem to find anything that represents how much you mean to me. This is driving me insane. With all my searching and traveling in search of the perfect gift, I quickly realized I was running short on time. I contemplated the situation as best I could, until finally it occurred to me. You can't find the perfect gift that can represent how much someone as special as you means to me and this organization. You can't wrap it up in pretty paper and put it in a box. The perfect gift are the memories of laughs, of smiles, and yes, even tears. It's the sum of the good times and the rough times. It's the ability of us being able to see in our mind's eye all the times we were able to say, "Good morning," "Hello, how are you?" "Have a great day," and "Thank you for all you do." It's knowing that no matter what, I have a great friend. Joyce, I will miss you greatly at work, but I won't say goodbye, only till we meet again.